Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bagging On at Stock Market Caddy, and today is Thursday, December 9th at about 3:15. Had you been a member to stockmarketcaddy.com, you would have heard our video last night where we were cautioning our members and said there was a very strong likelihood that we would turn down. Turn down today, probably into the weekend, that there was a gap on the SPY that needed to get filled, that the breadth of the market was horrible, that the bounce we had was merely a technical bounce because of the contract roll, and that the contracts were going to roll, the futures contracts. Now, the people chasing AMC, GameStop, they have no clue. They have no clue of what they're doing or of how the markets function. God love them. Unconsciously incompetent, and ignorance is bliss, I suppose, until you lose all your money. But these contracts are rolling. What do I mean by that? Right here, today, tonight, tomorrow, the banks are going to stop, and most of the futures markets are going to stop trading the Z contract, the December contract. Why? Because the Z contract, the December contract, is dead on the 17th. Starting late tomorrow, early next week, we will all start trading the March contract. There lies the bear. Most of the time, the bears do not like to get into the market too hard right before the contract roll. So the little bear move that we had following Thanksgiving, that little bit of profit taking, was a bit of a trap. And some folks got trapped and they got squeezed out. Now comes the real bear. We have the Fed next week as well on the 15th. We think these markets are turning down for real now. And we'll see where everyone is come Christmas or come early into next year. There's a lot of people, they don't want to sell because they don't want to pay the capital gains in April. Well, if they don't sell, they might lose a whole bunch of money just because the market takes it away. The breadth of the market is terrible. We went back up to the highs. When we first went up to the highs, the breadth of the market was bad. What do I mean by the breadth? The overall breadth, the leadership was very, very few. More than 30% of the NASDAQ stocks are down by 50%. Yet the NASDAQ itself was just earlier this morning just 1% under its high. How is that possible? Simply because the same few, 4 or 5 stocks, were holding up the index. When the rest of the breadth of the stocks get hit, they will have to sell even the winners, because the hedge funds will have too big of a position in Apple, in Google, in Facebook, and you know the list. We are intraday, intra-evening robotic traders. We use technical tools like Swing Machine to buy and sell futures contracts day in and day out, stock and options contracts. Let me show you something. The VIX, the 5-minute VIX at 155 today, confirmed long at 155. Had you bought one futures contract, a mini, you'd be up $1,000. Usually, when the VIX goes long, the markets go short. The ES futures contract, the S&P 500, at 2:30, just 35 minutes later, it goes short. You'd be up 650. The NASDAQ. Now, the NASDAQ's been weak all day. It went short at what price? 16,304 at 10:25 this morning, and it's still selling down, and it's going down more. You would be up 2,600. The Dow. The Dow on a 5-minute actually went long this morning, and right in front of our eyes right now, it's flashing a short entry. Now, we're not recommending or suggesting anyone, take any kind of anything from either us or anyone else on the internet. Not a good idea. We're doing this as an educational video to show you what is possible. The Russell contract, as an indicator in and of itself, it's the Russell 2000. It shows us a degree of risk appetite, and there's little to none. At 310, this is crazy, folks. This is December 9th. Let's just double check here the date. Holy smokes. December 9th. This trade here went off at 310. Let's hold on 1 second. 1 second here. That doesn't look right. No, I was wrong. 3:10 a.m. I had like, holy smokes. Didn't quite look right to me. I had to double check the time. 3:10 this morning. The swing machine was working while you were sleeping, and that's okay. Well, I was sleeping too. See, we can program swing machine to wake me up so I can be trading. You'd be up $2,000. We're in that trade, actually. Gold at 2:05 a.m. this morning, 8:20. Oil. You get the idea. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. We do not make specific recommendations to buy or sell any security or do anything with your money. We do not make any claims that our tools are going to automatically print you money. They won't. In the hands of a fool, which we don't let happen, you cannot fly a plane just because it has autopilot. You need to be a pilot. You cannot operate Intuitive Surgical's surgical robot if you're not a surgeon. To use our tools successfully, you need to have acquired trading skill. To that end, we do not lease or sell any of our individual programs at all. If we were to do that, it would infer if you buy one, it's going to do A, B, and C for you. No. The way we structure Stock Market Caddy is through an annual membership. An annual membership whereby you get everything we have for you to pick and choose and use what you think is the right thing based on your acquired trading skills for the market you're trading and for the time you're trading. To help you vet us, we offer what we call a Q school, a qualifying school. You get the opportunity to go through a Q school where you get to use and see these programs working for 3 weeks plus every day with me live in a Zoom when we were using Zoom before Zoom was Zoom. It's a tremendous opportunity. At the end of that Q school, it's then that you decide whether or not you want to lease the tools for an annual membership. You're buying an education for the Q school. We haven't had to do this other than maybe 1 or 2, but at the end of that Q school, we will also be frank with you. If we think that you just do not have the temperament or whatever to use our tools successfully, we're going to tell you. But you're going to be paying for an education to go through the Q school. So don't look at Swing Machine as a red light, green light, ATM machine, and I'm going to get me one of those, and I'm going to quit my job, and it's just going to print money. That's not real. That's not reality. Our traders are very, very good traders in their own right. These tools help them fly the plane. I can be reached at 813-758-8263. Good luck, everybody. I'm bagging on.